So let's take a few minutes to look at what a workflow is. And to do that, I've created a really simplistic version, which is just a skeleton of a workflow. It's not specific to any industry, but it's just to show us how the steps work. And if we go into a client, and I'm just going to choose a new document of this particular workflow. And you can see here our flow is broken up into different phases. And so think of your workflow as like a checklist, but instead of just tick boxes, you can also have a bunch of other things like dates and text boxes and so on. So in this one, we're just going to tick off to say we've done something and the next item. And when we get to the end of that particular phase, we say phase 1 is now complete. And what it's done is moved us into phase 2 of the milestone automatically. And you also can see it's created a task. Now that task is there because we've done as much as we can do on the current day. Maybe now we're waiting on a supplier. Sometimes you need a task because you're waiting for the client to do something, or you just can't do the next stage until another day. So that's been scheduled for tomorrow. And you might also be in a situation where you've got more than one person working on the file. And so the task could actually be for today, but be for a different person on my team. And that will then task them to continue on with the workflow. But in this case, we're saying we're finished on that file, and we go back to our home page, and you can see it's not showing on my task list there yet because it's not due till tomorrow. But if I turn on upcoming tasks, and now I can see it there. When I click on it, it will take me into the file so I can continue where I left off, and then I'm on to phase 2. Now what I'll do is complete these items, and then I can say phase 2 is complete. Now at that stage, I'm actually finished phase 2 over here, so I can tick that off, and it's automatically created me a task here now that's due for phase 3. And so I just repeat the process. I go back to my task list. I'll notice now that there's a task for phase 3, and you can see here that phase 2 has been ticked off for the day. And then I click on here on the particular day, come in and keep working. So that's how Flowjo will help to assign you what you need to do on a particular day, and then show you within each phase what the steps